You might be familiar with the James family and even know a lot about Bronny, but don't y'all forget about little brother, Bryce. One video that circulated the internet showed Bryce showing his skills in a little ball game. Bryce triumphed in his duel with Dwayne Wade, but it was all laughs because Dwayne isn't exactly in tip-top shape. Keep watching to find out more about why NBA players are afraid of Bryce James.
You played a hell of a game. You ain't got to worry about making shots or missing shots. All right, good job. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, man.
Who exactly is Bryce Maximus James? Bryce Maximus James is the middle child born to NBA superstar LeBron James and Savannah Brinson. He is a 14-year-old student who plays basketball as well as soccer. He seems to be more inclined towards basketball, though. In a short period, Bryce has risen to prominence in the basketball world. His father has trained him, and he is already a star player on his high school basketball team. His outstanding basketball abilities have earned him offers from a number of basketball clubs. Bryce is now a member of the North Coast Blue Chips that plays in the Amateur Athletic Union, AAU. Bryce James is currently a student at Sierra Canyon High School in Los Angeles. The school is already popular for being the starting place of famous players like LeBron and being a team with top talent that usually makes draft players. Dwayne Wade's son, Zaire Wade, also goes to the school.
What letter grade would you give Dad tonight? A+. A+!
A little history. Bryce Maximus James was born on June 14, 2007, in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, in the United States. Bryce grew up participating in a variety of outdoor sports and has an intense love for athletics, thanks to his athlete parents. Bryce rose to prominence on the prep basketball circuit at the age of 9. He began receiving offers from basketball clubs such as Duke and Kentucky a few years later. Like his older brother, Bryce plays at the amateur level for the North Coast Blue Chips. Bryce has dominated the court with his brilliant shooting and passing skills over the years. Here's a fun fact. Bryce's parents were high school athletes, and he grew up participating in a variety of sports. Savannah, Bryce's mom, played softball and was a cheerleader. LeBron eventually taught him basketball, and now there's a beast in the making. LeBron still pays frequent visits to his son's school to monitor his basketball training and tournament performances. We find it very honorable that LeBron makes such a great effort to be there for his kids. If you did not know, LeBron's dad was not around at all and abandoned the family. Instead of following the same pattern, he has made it a public goal to be the best dad he can be and to always be there for his kids. Love him or hate him, you have to respect that aspect of LeBron's character. A future in the NBA. Bryce Maximus James stands about 5'4" and weighs around 100 pounds. He possesses all of the physical characteristics of a good athlete, and his physical abilities are only likely to improve with time. Bryce James has been identified by scouts as an excellent shooter from behind the arc, a skill that is extremely valuable in today's NBA. He is also an excellent playmaker with the court vision and maturity that's scary to see in someone his age. Put short, Bryce James is an exceptional athlete for his age. He is expected to be a dominating player with the shooting and dribbling skills to succeed in the game. He'll be eligible for the NBA draft in 2029, so it'll be interesting to see how he grows as a player over the next several years. Recently, it became official that Bryce could easily dunk whenever he wants. We all knew someone in high school who said they could dunk but never actually showed anyone. Yeah, we never believed you, Tyler. Anyways, Bryce dunked on the big stage in front of everyone. The slam occurred during pregame warm-ups for a Sierra Canyon High School basketball game. LeBron James now has 2 sons who can easily fly above the rim. Bryce and Ronnie James can dunk and do it like their father, and the king was there to witness it.
And then getting extremely close, but this happens. So that's why I'm giving you different tips to learn how to dunk.
A look at his older brother. Ronnie James, a junior at Sierra Canyon High School in Southern California, is in his junior season. The eldest of LeBron's 3 children is ranked as the number 27 overall and number 4 player at his position in the 2023 class as an athletic 6'3", 190-pound combo guard. Ronnie James is getting closer to possibly joining his father, LeBron James, in the NBA. The high school junior is a 4-star prospect in the class of 2023, and he could enter the NBA draft as early as 2024. The top collegiate teams in the country have already expressed interest in Bronny. Duke, Kansas, North Carolina, and UCLA are among his top choices, but Kentucky is the only school that has so far offered him a scholarship. James has plenty of time to choose his next team, but Duke is widely regarded as the favorite to land him.
He's about to be a junior, so the years, it could get close, but we shall see.
Tough freshman season. Bronny tore his meniscus in the middle of his sophomore season at Sierra Canyon in early February. A few weeks later, the star prospect underwent surgery to repair the injury. The injury came at an inopportune time for LeBron's oldest son and protege, as he missed his entire sophomore season. Bronny averaged 4.1 points per game in 15 minutes of action as a freshman in 2019-2020. Bronny is still a four-star prospect in the class of 2023, even though his injury likely scared off a few college coaches. Some analysts currently rake him at the 52nd best recruit in the class. Ronnie James is currently only concerned with impressing scouts in high school and considering his college options, but NBA teams are already planning to make a run at the star prospect in the near future. Because of the NBA's one-and-done rules, he will be eligible to enter the draft following his freshman college season in 2024. There are already NBA mock drafts floating around the internet, and Bronny appears to be a lottery pick if he enters the draft that year. According to NBA Draft Room, Bronny will be drafted 14th overall. Obviously, that could change in the coming years as NBA teams monitor Bronny's progression and growth. Enough about Bronny. Let's get back to Bryce.
I want him to get to the NBA. I'm not even gonna lie. I want to be on the court with him. I think that'll be an unbelievable moment.
No love for that. Despite the fact that LeBron James has taught his children the majority of what they know about basketball, he is not their favorite player. Russell Westbrook is the older son's favorite basketball player, while Stephen Curry is Bryce's favorite. Bronny has worn the number 0 jersey in honor of Russell Westbrook, while Bryce has worn the number 30 jersey in honor of Stephen Curry. Bryce draws a lot of inspiration from Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters in NBA history. Bryce's accuracy in shooting the ball, especially outside the three-point arc, is incredible for a 14-year-old. Maybe we'll call him Curry Jr. We can't blame the James boys. For better or for worse, they know that they will be compared to their dad for the rest of their lives. So why not pick a different jersey number?
Am I certified? Who's my dad? Steph Curry.
No social media. If you use Instagram, you are probably aware that LeBron James is the most followed basketball player with nearly 90 million followers. However, when it comes to social media, James has some rules for his teenagers. Bryce could only join Instagram when he clocked 14 years old, which sounds wise to me. Maybe that is why Bryce is so good at basketball. While the rest of us scroll on Instagram for hours and hours, Bryce is out here training. Bryce's brother gained 1 million followers in less than 24 hours after James announced the birth of his child on Instagram. Unfortunately, Bronny's story has not been without controversy. Bronny was rumored to be flirting with Larsa Pippen because he liked one of her photos. Even though this allegation was false, it explains why James wants his children to stay off social media until they reach the age of consent. The rumors just get so out of hand. Isn't Larsa almost 50? The celebrity media is too much. Bryce turned 14 in June 2021 and now has an account. LeBron posted a caption after Bryce's birthday to congratulate him on the feat and welcome him to IG. But listen to this. James's youngest child, Zuri, is only 6 years old. She is allowed to have an Instagram account. She did, however, write on her bio, "Page managed by mom and dad." Technically, it isn't hers, but come on, man. Leave it to the youngest sibling to get that extra privilege.
Worst thing that you can do right now is be on social media. And I know all young guys love social media.
Banned from sports. Coming from a sporting family, one would expect Bryce James to enjoy participating in a variety of sports. Although he has demonstrated exceptional abilities in a variety of sports, including basketball and soccer, he is not permitted to play football or hockey. During an interview, LeBron James stated that he decided not to allow his children to play football due to safety concerns, which is understandable with all that research coming out about CTE and other head injuries that are common in contact sports. That's why when Bryce asked to play football, LeBron just gave him a helmet and the Xbox controller and told him to play Madden. We don't actually know if that happened. but he could've. James was a wide receiver for the St. Vincent St. Mary's football team in high school. Some sports analysts speculated that he could have played in the National Football League because he was so good. He did, however, give up football in his junior year after breaking his wrist. We believe that this is why he is so adamant about not allowing his children to play football. We can't really blame him. He's simply doing what any good parent would do. LeBron said he was considering playing for the Cowboys though. That would be awesome to see. Maybe those Cowboys would still be in the playoffs if they had LeBron. King James has undoubtedly been a massive influence on the NBA and many other things off the court. His long-lived career has made certain his mark has been felt by everyone alike. And the prospect of him playing long enough for one of his two sons to join him in the franchise is something people can't stop talking about. If his children have his genes, as fans, we cannot wait to see them in the league. On the other hand though, I bet the younger NBA players have to be scared of what is coming.